Mr. Navarro.
Hello.
Did I pronounce your name correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You brought this case before the court?
That's correct.
Okay. What's going on?
So basically, she didn't show up today, as you can see. I'm used to that. 2 kids. I'm actually making $95,000 a year. I've recently quit my job in hopes that maybe you might be able to help me relieve some of the stress of affording a higher child support bill.
Did you really just come in here and say that?
Well, I mean, I thought that would be, I thought that was what people do.
No, that is what people try to do, but I definitely don't do that.
Well, from my understanding, I thought that, that was something that I had the opportunity and the option of doing. I mean, obviously, if I'm not making a certain amount of money anymore, then I should be able to have a less of a, child support payment.
Okay, well, let's have a conversation.
Okay.
You quit your job.
Correct.
Making $95,000 a year.
Yes, ma'am.
The man appears before the judge asking for a reduction in child support after quitting a $95,000 job. He claims lowering his income should lower his payments. But the judge immediately questions why someone would leave a stable income on purpose.
Do you go out of town on trips with the kids?
Yeah, I do a lot of traveling, sometimes.
That wasn't my question. Do you do a lot of traveling with the kids?
No, it's mostly me and my girlfriend.
Where do you and your girlfriend go?
We go, well, it's, all over the world, let's just say that. We do all kinds of stuff.
All kinds of stuff? Mm-hmm. Like what? Tell me some of the places that you
trips to our, trips to, we go to, I've been to Africa the past year. Europe. I love Africa. Water, things of that nature. Beautiful Mother Nature, sightseeing and things of that.
Oh, that is wonderful. No. So who pays for your girlfriend to go?
I do.
You pay for your girlfriend. Wait a minute, let me get this straight. Mr. Navarro.
Yes.
You made $95,000 a year.
I did. I don't anymore.
You did. You quit intentionally, thinking that I would reduce your child support, but yet you've gone to Africa and Europe and you've taken your girlfriend and you paid for her to go as well?
Yes.
And you have not taken either of your children, that's correct?
No, that's true. I've taken them on one trip to Disney World and we had a blast.
The judge digs into his lifestyle and spending. He admits frequent travel to Africa and Europe with his girlfriend. He also confirms he pays for her trips while his children are rarely part of them.
Yeah.
No, that's not how this works.
Okay.
So no. Although she is not here today because she was served, she should have been here today.
I understand. That doesn't help my case?
No, that does not help your case because you came in this courtroom and said that you made $90,000 a year and you intentionally quit with the hopes that you would come to court today and I would just give you what you're asking for. Yeah, that's not how this works.
It's not.
You're a guy. If you were not a guy, I would call you I would tell you by Felicia.
Yeah.
Because that's just ridiculous.
I completely understand where you're coming from.
Obviously you don't, because you are trying to make a mockery of this courtroom.
I meant no disrespect to you, and that was not my intention.
Oh no, you didn't disrespect me. You disrespected your children.
Okay.
You are wanting to get a reduction in child support so you can continue to take, what's your girlfriend name?
Melissa.
Oh, so you can take Melissa on rendezvous,
yes,
right?
Yes.
No, yeah, that's not what's
it's not just that. It's there's other things that I would like to do. I would like to spend more time with my kids. If she were here, then I would be able to.
When were you going to spend more time with your kids? Because she doesn't have to be here for you to do that.
Well, yeah, but I have to have. There's not a good communication skill between the two of us.
There's obviously not a good communication between us because you're still going to pay that same amount of actually. Let's see.
The judge pushes harder, pointing out the contradiction between quitting work and funding expensive trips. She makes it clear the court sees this as an attempt to reduce responsibility, not real financial hardship.
Do you work a second job at all?
No, I do not.
Your income is still $95,000?
No, I've actually been very well blessed to be able to save my money. And so the things that I have now.
Mr. Navarro, you're giving me a heart attack up here, okay?
Okay.
You're giving me a heart attack.
I don't understand how. I can't even.
You're saving money.
Yes.
But you're going to Europe and Africa, so you're saving money. Where y'all going next? Aruba?
Well, I have money saved for the kids.
No. Okay. So yeah, this is what's going to happen. Your child support is not going to be reduced. Okay. I'm denying that relief. It is going to stay at what it's currently at. $95,000 a year. I have your gross at $7,916.67. net at $6,183.88 based on 2 kids.
That's correct.
Right, 2 children, so 20.63%. That makes your child support obligation $1,275.73. You need to have Melissa help you pay that amount since she wants to go out of town with you.
If I don't have income now, how am I supposed to continue?
Let's see. How much did it cost you to go to Africa for you and Melissa?
Do we really have to discuss this matter?
Yeah, we do. You came to me. Yes, you're going to discuss whatever I ask you.
Let's just say, I mean, tops probably around 15.
15 what?
15,000.
$15,000 to go to Africa.
For both of us, correct.
You didn't come in this court and give me a ticket to go to Africa? So, absolutely not, sir. Is there anything else further that you need? Because I have no more time to waste.
Well, at this point, no. I mean, obviously, there's nothing that I can say that's gonna, make the situation better for me.
Obviously not.
No.
Not at all. Nothing further. You're dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
In the end, the judge denies the request and keeps child support based on his previous income. The calculation is finalized and the obligation stays at $1,075.73. The case closes with no reduction granted.
Ms. Pearson, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, we had been together for a really long time. About 4 years ago, we decided to adopt a child, and she broke up with me about 4 years ago. About 2 years ago, and stopped paying child support. And so I have had all the responsibility of our daughter, and she barely comes around.
That's really not.
Ma'am, let her finish. You will have your opportunity to speak.
Okay.
Okay. I can roll my eyes too. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
She never sees our daughter, and recently she just changed jobs. She was making a lot of money, and she just dropped jobs so that, because right when I started talking to her about child support, she changed jobs because she wanted to make sure that she wasn't ever going to have to pay anything more than what
Okay, ma'am, where do you used to work?
I was a teacher.
Okay. How much were you making as a teacher?
Oh, I think around 40,000.
Are you sure about that?
Well,
Because based on the paperwork that you provided, your teacher's salary was $55,000 a year.
well, that doesn't include what I put into profit sharing.
Is that true or not?
55?
$55,000. Your documents are correct, right?
Okay.
The mother tells the judge she adopted a child with her ex-partner, but after the breakup, he stopped helping. She says she's been handling everything alone since then. The judge listens as tension builds over who is truly responsible.
That's probably true.
Okay, it's not a probably.
That's
You
true.
submitted it. Thank you.
Okay,
$55,000 a year. How much are you making now? Like, where are you working at now?
Well, I'm working at a store as a clerk, and I'm making $30,000 a year now.
Okay. And you said you're a teacher, so
Yes.
what type of degrees do you have for that?
I have a degree in economics,
Okay. You have one degree or you have multiple
Well,
degrees?
and I have my master's in accounting.
You have a master's in accounting and you're working as a clerk.
Yes.
What are you doing at this job?
Well, I help people find clothes.
Like a retail clerk?
Yes.
Ma'am, you have a master's degree.
Yes,
Did-
but I don't have to make all that money.
No, you.
If I'm just gonna give it all away anyway.
So let me get something straight. She's deliberately, what you're saying is she's deliberately working at this retail job. Now I get it.
I could do any job I want.
You know what? Your character is not looking very cute to me at all, because you have tried to misrepresent to me what is really going on in this case. You stopped working as a teacher so you would not have to pay that higher amount in child support. Is that not the case?
Well,
Is that not the case?
we discussed it and she didn't seem to have an objection. And I just thought I was paying enough.
No.
And when I talked to my daughter, she loves me more anyway, and she should come live with me. And I know that's not a matter for them.
The judge checks his work history and finds he used to earn $55,000 as a teacher, but now works a $30,000 retail job. His education doesn't match the downgrade. The judge questions if the job change was made to reduce child support.
This court.
Right, that's definitely not a matter for what we're here on today, because based on what we've already discussed, the child lives with her, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you're not providing any type of financial support anymore, correct?
I provide emotional support all the time. The child.
You know what, that is not, you cannot quantify emotional support. Stop it. I'm just going to go on with what I need to do, because you obviously came here to play games today.
No, my baby
yes,
loves me.
you did.
She loves me more
and your
than
baby
she loves
needs
her.
money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Your baby needs money, and you want to do what's in her best interest. So what I'm going to do, how long ago did she stop working as a teacher? Was it recent?
Yes.
How recent?
6 months ago.
6 months ago?
Yeah.
No, ma'am. Your child support is going to be set at that $55,000, because
What?
it sounds like you are intentionally underemployed, so you do not have to pay a higher amount in child support, and that is ridiculous, because you're not cheating her, you're cheating your child. So, based on $55,000 a year, I have your gross at $4,583.33. Is there a reason your mouth is open? Do you need some water?
I just can't believe you're being so mean.
Oh, I'm not being mean at all, ma'am. You, on the other hand, are being mean. You deliberately stopped working. You have a master's degree, and you went to a retail store so you would not have to pay for your daughter.
Well, that's my prerogative.
Well, you know what? It's my prerogative to read these numbers out to you. Keep listening. So, I have your net at $3,794.48. Who carries health insurance for the child?
I do. I do
do?
everything.
Based on this, I see health insurance at $1,200 a month.
Well,
Ma'am, where do you work?
I work for the airlines.
Okay.
And the $1,200 is for me and the child.
Okay.
The child portion is $400.
Okay, I'm
That's
seeing that.
ridiculous,
I'm seeing
isn't
that.
it? That
No, it's
can't be
ridiculous that you're not paying. But guess what? You're getting ready to pay now, and you're going to repay whatever the amount is for the child. Well, $400.
She doesn't even love our daughter. She loves her 4 cats
Ma'am.
more than our daughter.
Ma'am, you know what?
did you know
That is
you
not,
never
excuse
see
me,
our daughter?
the two of you will address me, and that is not an issue.
The judge pushes harder, pointing out the clear drop in income despite his qualifications. She challenges his reasoning and intent. His explanations don't convince the court, and the judge focuses on responsibility over excuses.
For this court, nobody cares about what's going on with the cats. We care about what's going on with the child. No offense to your cats. That's not what I mean. I mean in terms of calculating this child support. So, health insurance, you're going to be responsible for reimbursing that. So I have your child support obligation at $758.90 plus $400 for the monthly health insurance, comes out to $1,158.90.
Am I paying the whole $400 a month, or is she paying any of it?
Did you hear me put you on a payment plan for that? If you didn't, you're paying the full amount, $1,158.90. And I need you to close your mouth. I just don't understand why you're looking so confused right now. Child support is based on the calculation. Okay? Is there anything further?
I'm not making that much anymore.
Well, but you just testified, right? And
Right.
that you intentionally are working at a lower paying job, right?
Right.
Okay, so I have the discretion to set your child support at that same amount that you were making as a teacher, because you can make more than what you're currently making as a clerk.
Well,
If
I
there's
didn't know
nothing,
that.
well, you know now. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Well, can you make her come see the baby, our child?
I can't make her, but ma'am, please go visit with the child. Do not punish the child because you're upset. Are you mad at the cats? I mean, don't punish the
I don't wanna be
child.
around the cats. Can you put the cats away when
Yes.
I come?
Ma'am, put the cats away so she can
Yes.
come visit with the
Then I'll
child.
come visit.
Thank you. You all are dismissed.
Sad. It's sad.
In the end, the judge sets support based on his old $55,000 salary and adds health insurance costs, totaling $1,158.90 per month. She closes the case firmly, making it clear that lowering income to avoid support will not be accepted.
Okay, Mr. Kennedy, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
So I'm sharing custody with our 12-year-old daughter now, and I'm just wanting a little more help with finances because as she's getting older, expenses are getting a little higher, and sports, dances, going out hanging with girls, and yeah, I just want a little more help on my end. I'm paying insurance already. And,
Okay. How much are you paying in insurance?
130.
All right. And what is your daughter's name?
Autumn.
Autumn. Oh, what a beautiful name.
Thank you.
Autumn. Okay. So what type of expenses does she have that are increasing?
Yeah, so she's doing volleyball right now, and we're thinking that she's going to be doing that in high school as well.
Okay.
So it just, athletic wear, and then traveling, going to places. I want to go and support her, and as well as her, but I'm the one having to drive and take her if I don't want her to ride the bus, because I don't feel her safe doing that.
Okay. Is this a school bus or
Yeah, it's a school bus.
with her teammates?
With her teammates, yes.
And you don't feel that she should ride with her teammates?
And if it's really far away, maybe like an hour or more, I'll
Okay.
drive her, but if it's 30 minutes or less, I'll usually let her typically go.
Okay. That's understandable. Okay. Is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
She's just a growing girl, and girls are expensive, as they say, so.
I mean, we have a lot of stuff that we need. So, yeah. Ma'am, is there anything you want to add or subtract from what he said?
Mr. Kennedy tells the judge he wants more child support as his 12-year-old daughter's expenses rise. He explains sports, travel, and daily needs are getting more expensive. The judge listens closely as he also confirms he already pays $130 for insurance.
Yes, Your Honor, I do feel that he's trying to take advantage of my new relationship.
Okay. Tell me about this new relationship.
Well, I can't really help who I have fallen in love with. So my new husband is a fantastic provider. However, I do get an allowance, and it isn't as much as you would think coming from. Well, my husband's a CEO of an energy company, so you would expect a huge allowance, but obviously he has to protect all of his hard-earned income.
What type of allowance do you receive?
About $500 a week.
$500 a week. Okay. All right.
So, which really isn't that big a deal. Obviously.
That big a deal in terms of the amount of money, or you paying child support for more in child support for the child living with him and having increased expense?
Well, I don't think it's that big a deal to Mr. Kennedy because he has a pretty healthy income himself.
But you do understand his income does not have anything to do with an increase in what you should be paying in child support, right?
Yes, I understand that, but what I don't think has been considered yet is the fact that I set aside furthering my education, though I wanted to pursue that so that he could go get his MIS degree.
The judge shuts down the argument about her husband's wealth, making it clear child support cannot be based on a new spouse's income. She focuses only on the parent's responsibility, not outside financial influence or lifestyle comparisons.
And then a master's in something. So I'm not sure that it's fair. I would like to consider all the money that wasn't spent on me that should have been spent on me while we were married.
Okay, yeah, no, that's not how this works. And sir, she says she gets a $500 a week allowance from her husband, and who is a CEO of an energy company. Briefly, how much money does your husband make?
I'm really not sure.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It's a lot.
It's a lot?
I think so.
When you say a lot, is it like in the 200,000s, 300,000s?
Well, the car that he drives was about 200,000. So I'm thinking you probably have to
You
make
only
more
get a
than that.
$500 a week. You know what? That's not my business. That's not the reason I'm here. I'm not going to even entertain that.
That's what I was thinking too.
I'll just move on. Sir, do you know how much money her husband makes a year?
I don't, but he's the Steve Jobs of the town of energy,
Steve Jobs.
so to say.
So let me ask you this. Are you expecting her child support to be based on his Steve Jobs?
No, his success has nothing to do with me or my daughter or our
Okay.
daughter. And like I said, I just want a little more help because she's
Okay.
getting older, and if she's happily married with whoever and how big his wallet is, that is totally up to her.
The judge calculates the updated support based on her $500 weekly allowance, setting monthly income at about $2,000. She explains the obligation comes to $266 plus $130 insurance, totaling $396 per.
Okay, well, I'm glad that's not what you were doing because you can't do that anyway. But what we can do, ma'am, is make you pay more in child support because at this point you've been paying zero. Because from what I see, you're a stay-at-home mom, which is absolutely okay. But you do understand that your child has increased expenses, correct?
Yes, I do see that.
Okay,
but
so after yes, I do see that, that means that I don't need any further response. So you understand that, right?
well, how much are we talking about?
We're gonna base it off that $500 a week allowance that you make. So, based on that, I have your gross at $2,000 a month. After you take out the calculations for the taxes, your net comes out to $1,662.53, okay? That would give you a child support obligation of $266. However, you also heard him say that he pays $130, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
In medical insurance for the child. You're gonna have to reimburse that to him. So, in addition to the $266 a month for child support, you add the $130, your child support obligation monthly comes out to $396.
Can I say something?
Sure, but make it brief.
Okay, well, I don't know if he's still subscribing to the same psychic, but she charges, I think it's $412 a month.
Okay.
And-
What does this psychic have to do with these numbers?
Well, because I just feel like if he can afford the psychic, then maybe he can afford the insurance. And I guess I feel that that is money that could have gone towards my education while we were married.
Okay, well, I've already said no to that. That has nothing to do with me. I mean, you should address that in your divorce, obviously. And whatever he pays, if he chooses to do that, that has nothing to do with your responsibility, your financial responsibility to your daughter. So if there's nothing further from either of you, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The mother tries to argue about other expenses like a psychic bill, but the judge rejects irrelevant claims. She closes the case firmly, stating child support is about the child's needs, not personal spending choices.
You're back. It looks like you brought someone with you. What's going on?
King. So he's my nephew's father.
Okay.
And I need help, Mom's paying child support. I feel it's only fair that Dad pays child support for, his child.
Okay. And you said for your nephew, if I remember correctly, there were 2 children, right?
Yes, he's just the father of the 4-year-old.
All right.
Yes.
All right. But you said he was around. I remember
he does,
you saying
and
that.
he even dropped off some school supplies. He brought him a backpack and he got him, the scissors and Crayolas and stuff, but he didn't help with school clothes.
All right. Right. Have you ever asked him to help with school clothes or do anything more?
He knows school starts,
So that's a no.
That's a no.
Okay. How do you know he knows that school started?
Because the summer just ended and the school starts and he knows his baby's gonna go to, kinder. He knows that the baby's starting pre-K. So, he brought school supplies. Why wouldn't he think to bring school clothes?
Well, that's true. That's true. You all have a decent relationship though.
We do. And he's, he's sometimey. He comes, when he wants.
That was funny.
Just listening to her, that's it.
Okay. All right. I'll get to you in just a second, okay?
Yes,
all
ma'am.
right. Continue.
Basically, that's it, My sister's not doing her part. He does sometimey part and, it's just getting old.
Okay.
My nephew deserves more.
So at this point, you are wanting to place him on child support?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I don't know if, have you talked to him before today? Because I don't know if he knew this, because he has this look on his face and shaking his head. You haven't discussed this with him?
We haven't. We haven't.
Where is this coming
I mean,
from?
not that you...
The hearing opens as a woman brings a case seeking child support for her nephew's father. She argues the child's mother is already paying support, so the father should also be held accountable. The judge listens as she explains the child's needs are increasing with school and daily expenses.
legally have to, you don't.
Well, okay,
but
he knows that mom is paying child support. He knows that my sister's paying me child support for her 2 kids. I think it's only fair he pay child support for 1 kid. He had to have known this was coming. You know, he knew that I had put my sister on child support.
okay.
I knew that.
I think you did.
You think I did?
I think you did.
Okay.
All right. All right. So is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to him? Because it seems like he has a lot to say.
Let's hear what he's got to say.
Okay. Sir, is your last name King or your first name King?
First name's King.
First name is King. What's your last name?
Jackson.
Okay, Mr. Jackson, what's going on here?
You guys tell me. I don't know what's going on here.
You were unaware of the reason that you were coming to court today?
Yeah, I'm just here.
Okay, you got served with paperwork. Did you read it?
No.
So you just showed up without reading? You just came to court not knowing what was going on?
Well, I'm not going to miss court.
Well, I can appreciate that. Thank you. You're about the first person that is coming here and recognize that you should come to court when you are ordered to come to court. But you didn't read the paperwork, so you're not aware of anything.
I'm in a blind about all this, and nothing was discussed or anything like that. Just prior to, sent you a text message here. I think I still got it.
You sent her a text message?
Yeah, we communicate. We communicate back and forth.
Okay.
So for her to say that I'm inconsistent, I don't know where she's getting that from.
Well, how would you describe, you going and seeing your son and everything like that?
Oh, I'm an amazing father, but of course, when you get in court, it's something totally different. So, yeah.
What do you mean by amazing father? Like, explain that to me.
How often do you come and pick up your son?
Excuse me, Miss
I'm
Allen?
sorry. My apologies.
And I know you know better. You've been here before.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Don't be sorry.
Thank you, Judge.
Just don't do it.
The father appears confused, admitting he was not fully prepared for the case. The judge questions his involvement and communication with the child's caretaker. He insists he is present when needed, but details remain unclear about consistent support.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Now,
Thank you, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Jackson.
Yes.
You're welcome. Continue.
Being an amazing father, I go pick up my kids whenever I have the opportunity to. I do work at a bank here as a financial advisor.
All right.
So my schedule is not, it doesn't permit me to go pick them up like I would like to, but through our text message and everything like that, I'm able to communicate with her and go pick them up. As she said before, dropping them off, picking them up, taking them out to eat, buying school supplies.
Wait a minute, just so I'm clear. So she has custody of both of her sister's kids.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking both of the kids? Are you?
No. Just
Okay,
mine.
you just taking your son?
Yes.
Okay, because you said kids, so I didn't know if this was this child or you had outside children.
No. Well, just this one.
Okay, okay, I got you, I follow you.
Yeah,
And
so-
that matters, because if you're going to be put on child support, you will get credit for any of the children that you have. You said you work at a bank, how much money do you make?
Say about $60K a year.
Okay, all right. So you pick up your son, you take him places, you do things with him?
Yes,
Do you buy him clothes and everything like that for your home?
of course.
Okay. As far as Aunt's home though, Miss Allen's home, you don't?
I can't speak for our household. I
Okay.
can only speak for my household and when I have them. So,
All right.
other than that, yeah.
Okay, so how do you feel about knowing that you're here today to be placed on child support at her request?
I think it's a waste of time, honestly. I think we could have settled out of court for all this, but hey, you got to go through the process. So let's go through it.
Okay, have you been giving her any financial assistance for your son up until now?
Yes,
All right, how have you been giving her financial assistance?
whenever she asks.
Okay,
The judge shifts focus to his financial situation, confirming he earns around $60,000 a year as a bank employee. He describes his role in the child's life, but the judge begins examining whether support is being provided regularly.
How frequent do you ask him?
I don't like to ask frequently because I feel like he knows his child has needs, wants even, and I don't have to pick up the phone and say, hey, your child's gonna eat today. Hey, look, I even brought my electricity bill, you know, like water,
This is
electricity, gas, $435 for electricity. I mean,
What does your bill have to do with my child?
your child lives in my home and
Okay.
uses this electricity, you know, watching TV or the enjoyment of the air conditioner, you know? I mean, it's just your child, you should pay.
Okay.
Financially.
Once again, you didn't answer the question. What
You're
do your bills have to do with my child?
you don't, if you're not gonna sit your child, if you're not gonna take care of your child and have your child with you, well, then you can pay financially,
Okay.
right?
I choose to have my child with me, but hey, you know how you guys do.
What does that mean? You guys do. What does that mean?
I'm not gonna get into that.
Oh, okay. But I asked you to. So what does that mean?
Yes, Shauna. As I said before, I think I'm an amazing dad. Her and her sister. How can I say it without being rude? They have certain ways about them.
I could kind of tell that from the last time that they were here.
They have certain ways about them. A little money hungry, if you want to say that. I'm gonna say that and not use the other term. But hey, teach his own. Teach his own.
Okay. And she said some things about the electricity bill and everything like that.
Correct.
Do you think that child support should be...
When asked about financial contributions, he says he gives money occasionally when asked. The caretaker disputes this, claiming payments are inconsistent and minimal. The judge steps in, separating emotional arguments from measurable financial responsibility.
No, child
determine or
support is for the
spend
child.
on those expenses?
No, child support is for the child. Me paying your bills, you have another child there, you probably have other dudes there, that's not my responsibility. So
Do you think she was asking you to pay those bills?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, she need help.
Miss Allen, were you asking him to pay those bills, or what
No,
exactly
Judge, I
was...
want him to just get the knowledge that, you know, your child lives in a household. You are not contributing to that household, so therefore you contribute financially to your child, so that your child is taken care of.
Okay.
You know, so that when school comes, there's school clothes and there's backpacks and new shoes and you know.
Okay,
Right.
well, I mean, I think I understand where both of you are coming from. You know, it's just ironic that, not that you have to have an agreement outside of court, right? That's not a requirement or anything like that. But considering that you all seem to have somewhat of a decent relationship, I just would think this would be a conversation that you all had first to try to see what you can work out. But, I mean, nonetheless, we are here today. Do you have access to health insurance?
I do.
All right. Do you know how much it'll cost you to put your son on health insurance?
I don't have an exact number, but I'm pretty sure anywhere between $300 and $400
Okay.
a month.
All right. Is it possible that it could be cheaper than $300?
Once again, I'm not sure. I have to go through and find out there, but pretty standard there. I believe it's about $300, $400. I think it might be cheaper, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Jackson, this is what we are going to do. We are going to place you on child support today. I mean, at the end of the day, the law is the law. You do have a responsibility to financially support your child, any children that you may have. Your child is living with his aunt.
The discussion turns toward household expenses and whether the father contributes fairly to the child's living conditions. The judge makes it clear that general bills and disputes are irrelevant to calculating child support.
She should receive some sort of financial support in caring for your son, just like the mother does. All right? You understand what I'm saying? So it's not to punish you or anything like that, but she is entitled to receive some sort of support for taking care of your child, all right? Now, child support is, go ahead.
So all the cash apps and everything that I have here and all the text messages and everything, that means nothing, correct?
No, you haven't told me that. You haven't told me. I mean, I asked, how much have you been giving her?
Like I said, whenever she asks,
But what does that mean? Like, numerically, how does that look?
What, an extra $250 to $500?
A month?
Yeah, say that.
Okay, and the last time you were here, I believe you said your nephew had been with you, let me see, I have my notes here, 9 months at the time.
250, there's no way. 250 to 500, there's no way.
Okay.
He'll send like 20 bucks here, 30 bucks here, 40 bucks. I've never received a payment more than $50, ever.
Never?
So is it possible that, excuse me.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I let you
Okay.
guys talk the first time, now I'm talking. So is it possible that the $250 to $500 is a total based on sending smaller amounts? Is that possible?
Sure.
Because she's saying she hasn't received that in a month.
And like I said, my electricity bill was $430
Once
a
again, that's
month.
not my responsibility.
It's not, but your child lives in my home.
Okay, you keep talking about your bills. You need to
Okay,
focus
well,
on
let
my
me
child,
just clear
okay?
this up. The bills don't matter, okay? I mean, I get what you're saying. I
Yes.
understand. The child lives there. There
It was
are
just,
things that
you
you
know.
have to pay for. I get it.
I was just saying.
His child support is not going to be paid based on your...
Testimony reveals inconsistent payments, ranging from small amounts sent over time. The judge questions the accuracy of the claimed support totals. She emphasizes that child support must reflect actual responsibility, not irregular contributions.
electricity bill, your gas bill, any of those bills
But he
that
wants
you
to
brought
sit here and
today.
say $250 to $500. That's probably been in a year. And what I was just trying to
Come on
say
now.
is, come on, come on. $500
Come on
in a
now.
year, that's
Come
not
on now.
much.
Well, she did ask for back child support too, so that's the reason that I asked what it was that you had paid her.
You can take $500 off, fine.
$500 off the back pay?
Yeah. I'll
Okay,
give him
now
that.
you do understand that back pay starts from the day that you filed, right? She hasn't filed, it's been fairly recent since she filed. So taking $500 off, that'll probably put you around $2,000 in back pay. And you can pay that back at $100 a month, okay? So this is what we're going to do. What I'll do is give you credit. I can give you $200 credit for health insurance. Now, if your health insurance ends up being more than that, I can't just say, okay, I'll give you credit for $300 or even more than that without seeing what the actual health insurance premium is going to look like for your son only. So I give you credit for $200, okay?
Okay.
All right, so if I do that with your gross, that brings your gross to $4,800, which means your net is $3,979.47. And you said you have one child, correct?
I have one, expecting one.
Okay, so you have one child that's already here.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So that is $3,979.47. That's 20%.
The judge reviews income, credits limited health insurance adjustments, and recalculates obligations based on verified figures. Back pay is added, and the total monthly support is finalized at $896.
$795.89. We'll round it up to $796. Plus $100 a month for the back pay that you owe. That makes your monthly child support obligation $896 a month. All right?
Thank you, Your
That's
Honor.
ridiculous.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Do you all, I mean,
And
it's
my
based on
nephew's
a
gonna
number.
thank you too. My
Is-
nephew thanks you too.
Okay,
And he'll
that's great.
thank you too.
No, your bills, thank you. That's what it is.
Okay, the two of you
Whatever.
hush, thanks. All right, so, as I stated, it's not a punishment or anything like that. It is strictly based on what your income is. Now, if you guys can work together and you decide you want to do something different, you get an agreement or something like that, I would happily entertain that. But until then, this is where we're at today. All right? Do you have any questions, Mr. Jackson?
I bet he don't. My apologies.
money hungry, like I said. No, I'm good. I mean, I got other priorities right now, so.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for showing up for court at
Most
least.
definitely.
Other
Thank you.
priorities than his son.
Miss
Other
Allen,
priorities
your
other than
only
his son.
That's not your
priority,
business.
you have two
You want your bills
priorities.
paid,
The
right?
first priority is for you to make the request as you did, and the second one is to hush.
Yes, sir.
All right?
You're
Anything
up.
further?
No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
The ruling is delivered firmly, stating the amount is based strictly on income and legal guidelines. The judge leaves room for future adjustments if agreements change. As the case closes, tension lingers in the courtroom, with both sides accepting the final order under the court's authority.